Okay, now you see this problem. Problem number 7. I already explained 1 to 6. I completed. This is the 7th problem. A sum of money will double itself. Double itself means if you invest 100 rupee, you will get double. Double means 200. For 1000, 2000. For 1 lakh, 2 lakh. Like that, a sum of money will double. Whatever amount you deposit, that amount will double in 16 integer 2 by 3 years. 16 integer 2 by 3 years at a certain rate of compound interest. Sorry, at a certain rate of simple interest. This information is relating to simple interest. Okay, so a sum of money will double itself means 100 rupee will become 200, 1000 will become 2000, 1 lakh becomes 2 lakh, 1 crore becomes 2 crore. Like that, your principal will double. So, if 100 rupee is the principal, your amount is 200. Your amount is 200. So, in that amount 200, principal is 100 and remaining 100 is interest. Interest. Therefore, in simple interest case, you apply the interest equation. It is easy. Okay, then rate of interest, simple interest is not given. So take 100 as principal and interest will be 100. Totally 200 amount. Okay, so you take 100 as principal, its interest is 100, it will double. Okay, amount will double. Then n is 16 integer 2 by 3. You calculate the rate of interest. Calculate the rate of interest. Then how long will it take to double itself in the same rate of compound interest? The same question is there. Amount should double. 100 rupee becomes 200 at the same rate of interest, but method applicable is compound interest. Method applicable is compound interest. Compound interest method. So first we will calculate simple interest and ascertain the rate of interest. Then apply this same rate of interest and calculate compound interest. You see here, first step we calculate the rate of interest. We calculate the rate of interest by application of simple interest method. Simple interest method. Let principal be rupees 100. 100 rupees the principal. It double means 200. 200 is the amount. So in that 200 rupee amount, interest is 100. So you take interest as 100. Interest as 100. Then R is question mark, N is equal to 16 integer 2 by 3. 16 integer 2 by 3 is equal to 50 by 3. You made it simplify. Okay. 3 into 16, 48. 48 plus 2, 50. 50 divided by 3. Like this you take. Okay, N is equal to 50 by 3. Then apply the simple interest equation. You calculate simple interest. Simple interest equation is SI is equal to PNR divided by 100. If you place the values, 100 is the interest, principal is 100, N is 50 divided by 3. N is 50 divided by 3. You see this very carefully. N is 50 divided by 3. Okay. Then R is R divided by 100. Divided by 100. Okay. So 100 is equal to 50 R divided by 100. So 100 get cancelled. 50 R divided by 100 remains. 50 R divided by 100 remains. So you take this 3 to this side. So it becomes 100 divided by 3. And take the 50 to the denominator place. 50 goes to denominator place. This 3 goes to multiplication and this 50 goes to denominator place. So R remains. So R is equal to 100 into 3. R is equal to 100 into 3 divided by 50. Okay. R is equal to 100 into 3 divided by 50. So 300 divided by 50. R is equal to interest is 6%. Rate of interest is 6%. It is clear. Now you calculate the period. How long will it take? The question is, how long will it take? Your question is, how long will it take? How long will it take to double itself in the same rate of compound interest, not simple interest, compound interest. So you calculate compound interest. Compound interest. Calculation of compound interest. So here amount is equal to P in the bracket 1 plus R by 100 raised to N. So amount is double. Amount must be double. Means P is 100. P is 100. Amount should be 200. Amount should be 200. Remember this. Then 1 plus R is rate of interest is 6%. N is not given the second case. In the second step, they ask to calculate N value. Therefore, you take N as N. So 200 is equal to 100 plus 100 into 1 plus R by 6 by 100. Okay, if you solve this, this is the next step. 100 plus 6 by 100. Then 200 is equal to 106 by 100. 200 is equal to 100 into 1.6 raised to N. In this stage, you see the log. So log 200 is equal to log 100 plus N log 1.06. 1.06. Okay. So 200 log is 2.3010. 100 log is 2.000. 2 is the characteristic. Log values zeros is equal to, plus N log 0.0253. 1.06 log value is 0.0253. Then if you take this left hand side, its next step is 2.3010 minus 2.00. You take this side is equal to N log 0.0253. Okay. So 0.3010 is equal to N in the bracket 0.0253. If you take this bracket to the left hand side, it comes in the denominator. It comes in the denominator. So you take here 0.3010 divided by 0.053 is equal to N. Therefore, N is equal to L1.89 years. L1.89 years. My laptop stuck. Just a minute, wait. So your answer is L1.89 nearly. You may take L1.90 years. L1.90 years N value. Okay. My answers may be a little bit different because I am old age man. So if there are any changes, you tell me with your own solution. You see the steps. My duty is to teach you how to solve the problems. But calculations you have to make perfect. You make calculation perfect and I'll tell you the way of solving the problem. Okay. This is the 7 number problem. Come to the next number 8. 8 problem. In the 8th problem, a sum of money amounts to rupees 1,210 in 2 years. I don't know what is the principal. A sum of money amounted 1,210 in 2 years. Okay. And rupees 1464.10 in 4 years. And the same sum in 4 years amounted to rupees 1464.10 in 4 years at a compound interest. Find the sum and the rate of interest. Find the sum and rate of interest. This is the question. This is the question. Okay. So the amount at the end of 2 years is 1210. Amount at the end of 2 years is 1210. Amount at the end of 4 years is 1464. There is a relation between these two amounts. First amount is relating to 2 years. Second amount is relating to 4 years. On the basis of this, you have to solve the problem. You have to solve the problem. So you see here in this first step, I'll take P is equal to P. I don't know the P value. Okay. A is equal to 1,210. R is equal to, I don't know it is. Rate is also not given. N is equal to 2 years. This is the 2 years information. Principal is principal, amount is 1,210, rate is unknown, N is 2 years. And in second part also P is P, this same P value. Amount is 1461.10, 1461.10, and R is R, N is 4 years. This is the given information. On this basis of this, you have to solve the problem. Okay. So we know the equation A is equal to P in the bracket 1 plus R by 100 raised to N. This is our equation. This is first side. In the second side also P is equal to A is equal to P in the bracket 1 plus R by 100 raised to N. This is our equation. If you write the value, A is 1,210 is equal to P in the bracket 1 plus R by 100 raised to 2. This is our solution. This is the first side. Second year information. And if you go for the 4 years information, 4 year information, A is 1464.10, P is P, R is R, N is 4. This is the information. Okay. The first year amount is small, second year amount is big amount. First year amount is smaller than the second year amount. Okay. First year amount is smaller than the second year amount. Then this is the point. Here are the two amounts. One is the amount for the 2 years, second is the amount for 4 years. Then I would like to divide the second amount by the first amount. What happens, I'll see. I will divide the second amount, the big amount by the small amount. Big amount by the small amount. Okay, you see here. Amount for the 4 years divided by amount for the 2 years. Amount for 4 year. 4 year amount for 4 years divided by amount for 2 years is equal to 4 year amount is 1464.10. 2 years amount is 1210. I'll divide it. Okay, I'll divide it. This is the equation. In the 4 year amount, I write the amount equation. What is the amount as per the equation? And second year also like that. 4 year amount is P in the bracket 1 plus R by 100 raised to 4. 2 year amount is P in the bracket 1 plus R by 100 raised to 2 is equal to 1464.10. 1464.10. Clear? Okay. Then come to the next step. Whatever possible to cancel or divide, you cancel and divide them. You see here, this P get cancelled. PP get cancelled. Then what remains? 1 plus R by 100 is to 4. 1 plus R by 100 is to 2. Okay. In the numerator, there are 4 brackets. 4 brackets. And in the denominator, 2 brackets. So out of 4, you deduct 2. Okay. In the equation, you know the equation, or you know the how to divide the power point. Power point is 4, power point is 2, therefore 4 minus 2, it is equal to 2. Is equal to 2. Therefore, in the next step, I'll write 1 plus R by 100 raised to 2. How it is? Out of 4 brackets, 2 brackets remained. 1 plus R by 100 raised to 2, 1 plus R by 100 raised to 2 get cancelled. Remaining value is 1 plus R by 100 raised to 2 remains, and it is equal to this much. Okay, this is the value. In this stage, you apply the log. Therefore, 2 log 1 plus R by 100 is equal to log 1410. Sorry, log 1464.1 minus log 1210, because it is division. If you apply the log, characteristic is 3.1656. 1656 is the log value, minus 3 log 0828. 0828 is the log value of 1210. Okay. If you deduct in the next step, its value is 0.0828. 0828 is the value. Okay. Now you see the anti-log. Sorry, you divide by 2. 0.0828 divided by 2. That means this 2 goes to that side and it comes in the denominator place. So 1 plus R by 100 is equal to 0.0414. Okay. So you see the anti-log table. Therefore, 1 plus R by 100 is equal to anti-log of 0.0414. So its value is 1.1100. How to see the anti-log table? 0.4, 1 column, mean difference 4. You see its value is 1110. And characteristic is 0. You leave one digit and give the decimal point. 1.10. In the next step, R by 100 is equal to 1.10 minus 1. R is equal to 0.10. 1.1 minus 1 is equal to 0.10 into 100. R is equal to 10%. Okay. R is equal to 10%. And next step, principal you calculate. What is the principal? So you take P is equal to question mark. You calculate P value. P is equal to question mark. N is equal to, you take any one, 2 or 4. You take 2. N is equal to 2. Then R is equal to 10%. R is equal to 10%. Okay, R is equal to 10%. Then A is equal to 1210. With this information, you calculate P value. Answer is Your answer is 1000. Answer is equal to 1000. You calculate it. Your answer must be 1000. You calculate the value of P. Okay. This is the question. Use remember the steps I followed here. If two amounts are given, how to calculate the P and R or N value? Okay, this is the question based on two amounts. If two amounts are given, how to solve the problem? Okay. The next question is, if a sum of money double itself at a certain rate of compound interest. At a certain rate of compound interest, sum of money will double in 15 years. I don't know the rate of interest. 15 years it will take to double. Then how long will it take to triple itself? A money will double. Double means 100 rupee becomes 200. 100 rupee becomes 200 at a certain rate. I don't know the rate of interest. At a certain rate. Okay, certain rate of interest. And period required is 15 years. In 15 years, it will double. So in this problem, you have to consider 100 as a principal, 100 as a principal, and N. N value take 15 years, and rate is not given in the problem. You calculate the rate. You calculate the rate. After calculating the rate, you go to the second step. Second step. Second step means how many years? How many years? How long will it take? How long will it take means the N value you have to calculate. N value you have to calculate. How long will it take to triple itself? Triple means 3 times. 3 times means, anyone tell me? Triple means 100 rupees becomes triple. Triple means triple means 300. Triple means 300. 100 means 100 double 200. Triple is 300. Okay, itself. At the same rate means you apply the rate already taken. Rate already taken. Okay. So you see the solution. Let principal be 100. A is equal to 200. Double means amount 200. Principal 100 becomes 200. R is question mark, N is 15 years. So calculate the compound interest. A is equal to P in the bracket 1 plus R by 100 raised to N. 200 is equal to 100, 1 plus R by 100 raised to N. And this is the last solution. Okay, last step. And apply the log here. Log 200 is equal to log 100 plus N. N is 15 here. Okay, 15 log 1 plus R by 100. Okay, 15 by 100 log plus 15 log 1 plus R by 100. This is the step. So log 200 value is 2.3010. Log 100 value is 2.000. 15 log 1 plus R by 100 remains as it is because it is not possible to see log because here the plus and minus signs. Okay. So if you take the next step, 2.3010 minus 2.000 is equal to 15 log 1 plus R by 100. So 3010 is equal to 15 log 1 plus r by 100 is the next step. You take 15 to that side. 0.3010 divided by 15. 0.3010 divided by 15 is equal to log 1 plus r by 100. So log 1 plus r by 100 is equal to 0.0201. Okay. So 1 plus r by 100 is equal to antilog of 0.0201. 0201. So r by 100 is equal to, sorry, 1 plus r by 100 is equal to 1.047 is the antilog value. If you see this value in the antilog value is 1047. 1047 is the antilog value. 0 is the characteristic. So you give decimal point after one digit. After one digit, you give the decimal point. Then I forget to give 1 plus here. This is 1 plus r by 100. The next step, r by 100 is equal to 1.047 minus 1. This plus 1 you take right hand side. So it is minus. Then you take 100 to that side. R is equal to 0.047 into 1 into 1. 0.047 is the answer of above step. Therefore, R is equal to 4.7. R is equal to 4.7. This is the rate of interest. And next question is, how long will it take? How long will it take means n value. How long will it take means you have to calculate n value. N value, triple means 3 times. 3 times means 100 becomes 300. 100 becomes 300. Therefore, calculation of period for triple. So 300 is the amount. Triple means amount 300. P is 100. And 1 plus R is 4.7 already calculated. Whatever rate you calculated in the above step, you take that same rate in the next step. 4.7 divided by 100 raised to n. If you apply the log, 100 in the bracket 104.7 divided by 100, 100 is 300 log is equal to log 100 plus n log 1.047. I divided this. I cancelled one step. You make another one step here. I cancelled this step, directly taken the value. 104.7 divided by 100 is equal to 1.047. Okay. Raised to n is there, n is multiplied here. And you see the log table. If you see the log table, 300 value is 2.3010. Just a minute, I'll check. I'll check the log. I'm checking the log value. 30 log value is 4771 is there. 4771 is there. By mistake, I have committed the mistake there. So 4771 is the log value. It is not the answer here. 4771. This is log value is 4771. 4771. Okay. 4771. So log 300 is equal to 2.4771. 100 log is 2.000 and 1.047 log is 0 point. Characteristic is 0. 1047 value is 0199. You check it in your logarithm table and come to the answer. The next step is 2.4771 minus 2.000 is equal to n. N in the bracket 0.0199 is the value, and you take this bracket in this side. So 0.4771 divided by 0.0119 is equal to n. Therefore, n is equal to 23.97. Okay, 23.97 as per your logarithm table. My answer is a little bit different from the book. If there are any changes, you tell me. Because of copy and paste, I committed certain mistakes. If there are any changes, you call me and tell me. Okay, these are the examples 1 to 9 I explained. Only one problem I left regarding this, and you solve that problem. Okay. This is enough for today, and we will see some more examples in the next class.